Bush left Obama the housing crisis. The economy was in a free fall, losing 300,000 jobs a year. That's what Obama walked into.
No, that would be Clinton's fault.
No, that was Bush. Bush came before Clinton. What are you talking about? Clinton left a positive. Clinton left a positive deficit, and Bush eradicated that. What are you talking about?
So listen to what I'm saying. I am saying you just said that Trump is walking into a great economy that was set by both Obama. Okay, but an economy that's on the right track by both Obama and Biden. If that's the case, then the same would be said for Obama walking in and being able to have great 4 years of prosperity, particularly the Clintons. You would say that their entire administration, despite what they're wanting to spend every nickel and steal everything off the walls, you would say that their economy was based off of Reagan's and Bush's. Like that carry over, this is the one part, and you and I will argue about. I don't understand why Democrats can claim that their economies are great, and that every time a Republican comes in, that it's all of a sudden it's because of the Democrats, when in fact that's not even historically accurate. And if that were the case, then you would have to say that every Democrat that came into power that had a good economy was because of the Republican policies that were set up before that and that were instituted during that administration. Like, you can't have it. You can't have the cake and eat it this way or spill the baby out with the bathwater. I don't know how that phrase works. That one's always been weird to me. But you have to have it equal. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
I think you're trying to rewrite history, Brad. Like, Obama walked into a terrible economy because of what Bush did. He walked into a terrible economy. And Clinton walked into a bad economy behind Bush.
Whoa, yeah, David. But yeah, we gotta get rid of them. Rick and I'm thankful for Israel for doing that.
No, that's right.
I mean, it's like you say things that you're thankful for that make you seem so wholesome. It's like you're thankful for your wife and your kids and your family, and it's like so beautiful. And I want to be like, this guy Keegan is such a stand-up guy. But then that's not it 100% of the time.
Keegan is a very all-around white American.
Throw gas on the fire.
What is he? Is he like a is he trolling when he says spoke about Israel?
No. Keegan definitely, no. I think he is low-key supporter deep down of Israel.
Well, I think like in the scale of people he doesn't like, maybe I think black people are on top of the list.
Really? Why? What
I'm
did
guessing
they do?
Keegan. Yeah, because he wants a white America.
Oh, are you a Aryan Nation KKK person?
No, I don't know why David's saying this. David's completely full.
David's completely spot on, you little liar. You're a liar.
Jazzy, why do you have a PTR of a woman? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, a slimmer woman.
I was gonna say it's a very fit.
It's called AI. Let me see your bald head ass, Mr. Robinson, or whatever your fucking name is.
That's right.
You prick. Shut up. You're ugly and your hair is thinning. You have no woman and no hope. No hope of ever getting a woman. You're an old, decrepit, single man.
We got big.
Alright? Going back to the audience.
I love Mama.
Yeah, that's right. They love men. Obsessed with men.
Keegan, I have a question. Are you part racist?
Am I part racist? I'm prejudiced.
Why? Why? Who hurt you or who rejected you? Tell me.
How can you be part racist?
Had it discussed and said you need to get out of the service. At that point, she was fed up. But the notion that I look back at Congress and I look at the bloated policies that existed, and the bloated deficits that continue to go through. I look at Democrats and I look at Republicans as well, saying, here you go. But I do have newfound respect for some of the Republicans under Clinton that actually kind of controlled and gave Clinton that quote, there was a balanced budget, there was a surplus. That didn't come because of Clinton. Because if you look at his submissions, he wanted to fucking spend everything and then some. He was going to sell the White House and lease it out to get money to spend. So I don't think his plans were fucking anything good. And I hats off to the Republicans at that time for at least having some measures. I don't think it was enough, but I do have some newfound respect for Newt. But if you look at Congress, the Republican ones under Obama, they didn't really control spending. Even under Trump, that CARES package was fucking astronomical. We're still paying that shit. And then Biden did CARES Act 2.0 and fucking inflated it more. Like, they just keep spending money, and it's not the money that we need to be spending, and it's not in the direction of where we need to spend it.
Yeah, they came up with this lie from Obama because they basically tried to gaslight the American public and told us that the economy was fine. Look at the numbers.
No, like,
Bonsoir,
I
not
don't-
Jewish.
what's
And he
up?
also like
Don't
telling
lie,
people
Zach.
they're Zionists, so like these are mixed messages. I'm very confused.
I accept Zionists. I don't like them. I think Zionists are exactly the same ideology as Nazis. So, but I accept them. I mean,
Which ideology is that?
ethnocentric
Yeah,
nationalism.
ethnocentrism. That's right.
That's right.
So,
Ethnocentric nationalist tea time.
Look, I can accept you without agreeing with you. You know, I can agree to
So
disagree. I
then
don't
you
have
don't
that.
hate Zionists.
No, but I don't hate Nazis either.
Yeah, don't fall for his trap, tea time. He's gonna say the only way out disavow Nazism is if you disavow Zionism. And
Yeah, well, that's
oh,
what
I
I
just
see.
believe
Randy
that you
loves
don't have the
my
right to
enemy.
exist.
Right?
What's up?
Yeah, I
Randy
mean,
loves
I'm okay with people.
Randy, what would Jesus do?
He would do exactly what I do. Shit is telling you, okay, you do you, I do me. I'm a libertarian. Like, you can believe whatever you want to believe. I don't care. I accept Zionists. I don't agree with them. Just like I accept Nazis. I don't agree with them either.
When's the last time you met
What
a
the
Nazi?
hell do you agree with?
I
He
don't
agrees with
agree
the
with
money.
them. I reject that. Ethnocentric nationalism, I think, is the most vile thing on earth. I'm a liberal. I disagree with these things.
You know you're a globalist, that's why you disagree.
I am a globalist, yeah.
That's right.
No, but I mean the ethnic part.
Hey,
Yes,
Randy,
you're right.
let's get back on topic.
You're right.
Tell Tea Time to stop buying shit coins like fucking Ripple.
I
XRP.
tried.
Yo, XRP is booming now.
I tried. I've been
Yeah, let's put more.
Yeah,
in.
some of
In
us,
fact, fucking
sometimes
happy,
we
let's
like to
convince them to
gamble.
buy more then, okay?
Sometimes we like to gamble.
Ping in Tomas.
Oh my god, that dude Fish and Tomas are like the same person. Like they were saying the exact same thing.
And they have the same kiss and women.
Oh my god, relax.
Oh, that is actually true.
XRP is booming. Bitcoin is booming.
Go look at.
Has anyone seen those TikTok guys who like?
But nothing, we haven't been up to nothing here. I see. I was wondering about your Christmas market. If you were going to get-
I think that they're going to open the Christmas markets. Let me check my calendar. I think it's the weekend of the 30th of November.
Oh, okay.
That's when they open.
Do you guys have like Black Friday also and Cyber Monday?
Yeah, they do, but we don't have we don't have Thanksgiving. So, but they just get the whole marketing thing to sell stuff for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So we do get the marketing, but we don't get the dinner.
Yeah.
Which is okay. I don't think it is as crazy as you guys do it in the US though.
The Black Friday or the our turkey?
Yes, I don't think that it goes here as crazy as it goes in the US.
Yeah, Americans are consumers. We like to buy. Oh, I don't like to buy too much.
I'm still convinced that all of the Black Friday sales are fake. It's they just mark everything up before then, so then they can mark it down on Black Friday.
Yeah,
It's not really good.
100%.
Probably.
Fish. Black Friday is 3 weeks long now, and that's what they do.
It started right after Halloween, like November 1st. I was getting Black Friday. But no, seriously, a lot of products though I've noticed are you're better off just buying the product you want, because these loss leader products that they make specifically for the holidays they cut back on the features, and it's just a waste of money.
Yeah, exactly, and it's whether it's a TV or whatever, it's
Right.
They use the faulty, shitty processors and video cards and stuff that they want to get rid of, and then sell it for cheap, but it's gonna break in a year anyway, and you're gonna have to get one next Black Friday.
Right.
It's so dumb.
Wow, you're a hyper. Lisa.
Oh, can you hear it? I thought it was my silent keyboard.
Well, if it was you that I heard, yeah, I think you were the only one typing, unless others were.
Yeah, I do type fast. I was a secretary after I graduated school.
Do you have long nails like a lot of those girls that...
Oh, no. I think that anybody that has those nails is really doing nothing in their lives.
I agree. But that's how lesbians tell other lesbians, is by their their nails.
That's interesting.
It's horrible. I mean, you cannot do anything with those nails. You can't comb your hair. You cannot type. You cannot wash anything. You can't. No.
It's the same thing with a suit. Man, you can't do shit.
No. That's not true. Suits are the best. I love many suits.
But you can still use a screwdriver if you have to, Dusty.
One screwdriver, someone else holds the screw because your other arm can't reach because of the suit you're wearing.
The stupid suit, that's true.
I think nails and suits are a similar way of saying, I'm so wealthy, I don't have to do anything with my life. I can literally do nothing, and I'm demonstrating it by my appearance.
Absolutely not. I think that nails are just tacky and suits are classy.
That sounds like somebody that's...
Do you ever see somebody wearing a suit change a tire? It's not gonna happen.
Oh yes, I have seen this, and they look very sexy, and they take their jacket off and they pull up their sleeves, and they just start changing their tires.
Sounds like you're describing a fantasy here.
You know what I find super attractive though in man is a 5 o'clock shadow when that starts showing, like midday. I think that's super sexy.
The David Beckham.
The David Beckham look is actually the look of all the guys in my industry. I work in sports, and it's like the suit look with how do you say, trainers or tennis shoes or whatever. And yeah, some of them use ties, some of them don't. But regardless, they will look super handsome. That's the look.
I would imagine it's hard to bend down, change a tire with the man wearing a suit, like the pants. They seem kind of restrictive.
It's exceptionally
They're not stretchy.
It's exceptionally hard. I've done it before.
Yeah, it looks it.
It's like a male corset is what it is.
Yes.
Did you take a photo, Juan?
No, this is when I was 22, and I was going to a wedding with some friends, and just the whole thing. Oh god, it's a nightmare. I got my white shirt dirty from tire iron, taking off lug nuts, and luckily it was in a spot where my jacket covered it up, but I couldn't take the jacket off until the ceremony. So you were like, "What's wrong with your shirt?" I'm like, "I changed the tire, it's flat." So really annoying. Yeah, but the newer pants for men, you can get the mesh. That gives you more flexibility. So if you're doing stuff like that on you, that you wouldn't in the suit, you have more flexibility, more comfort.
Oh, mesh? What do you mean?
Yeah, it's kind of like think of the flexible like yoga pants or whatever. They're sort of design suits.
They make suits like that with that inside?
Yeah, but they're like super nice. They're not.
Oh.
So it looks like that. All my dress pants have a little give now because just in case.
Is that a good thing? Because I don't remember my husband having those.
Yeah, I think they've
It's
been
probably
able
like the
to
last
add
decade.
it. I think they've been able to add elastin to wool more recently. Yeah, I think they're
Interesting.
It's a recent.
Yeah, it's like started. My first pair of pants like that was like 2013, so like 11 years ago. But I'm pretty sure it was like around that time or a few years earlier where it started. Because this is a common complaint. It's just not comfortable to move around in. It's too stiff.
It is too stiff.
But if you get a custom fitting, sure, like fish. If you ever decide to like, it's worth it. If you're ever gonna wear a suit more than once, don't go off the rack. It's worth spending the money.
Yeah, of
Because
course.
they'll customize it to your size, your fit, and it'll give you the room you need to be flexible in. So it's not like I feel like a tight.
I was going to say that there are types of suits, and there are ways of wearing suits. Like if you go to London or Italy, these guys really know how to wear a suit. If you go to the US, you will see people, the guys wearing suits that look like the uncle inherited the suit. Like it just doesn't fit. It has got a lot of extra fabric everywhere.
The shoulders are
I don't know. It's a cultural thing, I think.
It's just the tailoring in the States. You have to pay a lot more than you would pay in the UK. That's really what it is. It's like you get a better deal for your tailoring in the UK than you do here. So if I get a suit, I have a Bravado suit off the rack. I had to get it customized. The suit cost me the time for $180 in customizations to make it fit my body the right way. So like I'm essentially paying for two suits almost. So the suits themselves are cheaper here in the States. Yeah, but like if you go to a tailor in the States, in like New York or San Francisco, you're going to pay through the nose. They'll do a great job, but the cost is really high. If you're going to
We don't have any tailors, and the tailors we do have cost $1 bajillion because we don't have any fucking tailors.
And they all have accents.
The cheapest tailors, in my experience, have always been Korean women or Korean men. They always got a good price, but again, they're still expensive. Like tailoring pants is like $90 at a good place. And that's
The
a lot of money
cleaners
to spend.
will do like just regular stuff. But like if I had something expensive,
You go to the specialized.
yeah, definitely.
Well, when I was in Vietnam, it's amazing the quality of suits they do and how cheap they are. Like a lot of people travel to this part of the world just to get their suits done. It was ridiculous. I was so impressed.
People used to do that for the Philippines. To get their stuff in the Philippines was really inexpensive, and they did well. But I don't know about now.
You should look at Japanese tailoring. So if you're interested in like the custom tailoring for men and women, they do really unique cuts for, I don't know, futuristic looking suits and jackets and skirts and stuff. Really interesting.
Yeah, I like that style too. You're right. Yeah, but it's not. I mean, you need to know how to wear the suit. That's the thing, and you need to feel comfortable in the suit because otherwise you can see that you are not comfortable in the suit, and then it just looks weird.
Yeah, there is like a photo op of these Republican like type influencers, like these men who look like they're like at a Trump rally, I think a few months ago, and they're on these podcasts and talking a lot of shit about red pill stuff or whatever. But if you look at the picture, like they're coming out of their suit, the sleeves are not properly cut, their pants look like they're wearing capris. It looks fucking despicable. And I'm like, you guys think you know how to dress? And it's like, no wonder why the British look at us like you guys know how to dress. But it's really what it is. It's a failing of the fashion industry here to properly show men how to dress in a suit, what the right fit is, how match your height.
Maybe one day you'll get there. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, I'm there personally because I'm very particular about what I put on my body, but most of the men are not. They go to like Men's Warehouse on right off the rack because it's within the normal limits of their body, right? They don't get really custom brought in for their size because everyone's different.
Oh, another thing I love about the British guys wearing suits is their socks. They love wearing socks, like colorful socks or theme socks, and I think it looks super cool.
So is the length of their pant like just slightly higher so that you can tell the sock?
Not when you're standing, but when they sit down, yeah,
Gotcha.
the trouser goes a little bit up, and then you can see the socks.
I see.
That's the way it should be. Like if you're standing up and your trousers showing your socks, your pants are just long. Or you're trying to make some weird fashion statement you shouldn't be making.
That's right.
Grace, how did your phone call go with the broker?
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I gotta do that. I just had lunch. I went and got myself a burger, and I'm just sitting in the car waiting for someone. And I should call. But then I got on Clubhouse and then forget it. I started talking. But yeah, I need a call. Thank you for reminding me.
MSTR is up like 11% today. That's wild.
Were you here earlier when Courtney was talking about Core Scientific?
No.
Okay, so I remember buying some also. So I'm like, well, I better check, my positions. And I did buy some. But my stuff's in escrow right now, so that's what I need to call them on. Because I bought in 2023. And then I was just looking at what I have. I'm like, oh, I was so happy to find that I bought MicroStrategy in 2021.
You have split at least one already.
Yeah. This is money I don't touch. It's just kind of... That's why I'm not a trader. I don't have time to be going back and forth.
Oh, we're pumping again. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's trying to get above 92.
Fish, do you want any of my stuff? I'm getting rid of so much stuff.
How much stuff do you have?
Do you want your stuff? I didn't think it was that much, but I've already gone through like 30 trash bags of stuff, and I'm not even done.
What? There's not room for 30 trash bags in that place.
Fish, did you
I didn't think there was.
Taylor picked up another 50,000 coins?
Like personally?
No, like MSTR.
No. Fish, do you want any stuff? Yes or no? Alright, just throw us all.
I mean, that's a weird question. Like, that kind of depends on what it is, right?
Do you want a bean bag? It's a nice bean bag.
Oh yeah, I want a bean bag.
Alright, I'm gonna leave the bean bag for you then. Can you come grab it?
When are you leaving it?
I can let you in remotely. I'm leaving tonight.
Will you guys keep us posted on that transaction?
I just don't trust Fish will actually come pick it up is the problem.
How divisible is this bean bag, Jared?
Oh, pretty divisible if you want, comfortable uncleanness. Do you want a Roomba, Fish? It'll vacuum your floor for you. That's nice, isn't it?
I mean, I guess.
It'll keep you company when you're not home.
It's like it's storage wars, Fish. You have to take the whole trash bag and just see what you get in it.
Do you want a scale to weigh yourself and upload your weight to the Wi-Fi?
I have a Great Harbor Freight scale that is accurate and costs like $9.
Well, this one costs like $200. It also measures your body fat and shit. Gives you graphs.
Ooh.
Go on it. I'll put it on the beanbag.
Oh, easy graphs. You had Fish at graph.
You could probably plug it into the TA and do your body analysis using TA.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I'll
can you
need
do
that
it?
TA.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you do TA on someone's weight? Maybe like that, you should probably break up with
Fibonacci,
your girlfriend.
how
much weight loss you can do or muscle mass you can do.
Ooh, you're do on a week moving average.
Chris, you know what's really funny? Like on with my continuous glucose monitor, like on the chart of my blood sugar, the one TA pattern that seems to hold like it's even more reliable than much more than it is in price. Head and shoulders or inverted head and shoulders, it's 100% going in the direction it's supposed to. Like every time. It's actually kind of interesting.
Can you trade off of it?
I can do insulin off of it.
How often do you have 4-hour candles, or what do you got?
No, it's like 1 minute blips over a 12-hour chart, and that's all I can do.
There's also a super fancy, cappuccino machine, fancy toaster, blender. You want this shit? Come get it.
This is like Storage Wars.
Oh my god. What the fuck am I gonna do with a cappuccino machine?
Scavenger hunt. This is exciting.
When you have guests over.
Dusty, keep going. Keep going.
Why are you
You're like,
getting rid of
great
all
for
of this
guests.
stuff, Dusty?
Because I gotta rent this place out. I gotta have it empty to rent it out.
But why don't you leave it in and just rent it more expensive?
He could have rented it to me like 3 months ago, but he didn't.
The fish refused.
Bullshit.
Why did you not rent it to me?
Because you're Canadian. I don't trust Canadians. You gotta pay me big dollars.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust Canadians. Even less than Guatemalans.
Dusty, you would have rented it to me if I wanted it, though, right? I have a family.
You know, it's important your family's taken care of. I'd make an exception for you, even though you're Canadian.
Because you're the family, so that changes things.
Look, here's a great plan. Fish can go with Vic to this Korean place and then go to your place, and they can both take your stuff.
This is the perfect plan. Perfect plan.
Dusty, you're in Austin right now?
Yeah, man, do you want some stuff?
Yeah,
Come over, get some stuff.
Yeah, he never fucking tells me
tomorrow.
Dude, he never tells me he's coming. He literally just
I literally told you I was coming this time. Like
you told me when you were already on the fucking plane.
Yeah, I was mid-come.
Anyway.
No, Vic, I'm leaving tonight, but if you want to, come take some stuff, I can let you in remotely with the access code thing.
What stuff? What do you even have?
Fancy shit,
He keeps trying to get me to take shit, but he's like, well, there's these things, but there's a bunch of stuff. I'm like, what stuff?
I'd be potentially down to take stuff, but you gotta describe the stuff. Start with the nice
bag.
Dusty. No,
I call it the bean bag.
Stuff. Start with the nicest stuff.
Yeah, there's a Rebel cappuccino. It freshly grinds the beans.
Are you taking the beanbag?
Wow, that's really nice.
It is.
Wasn't there a big beanbag story with you, Fish?
Your espresso machine? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, it's real nice.
That's actually pretty tempting.
It's Deca approved.
It is tempting.
Yep.
But
now, come and get it, but you also gotta take the beanbag with it.
Exactly, do that.
No, I want the beanbag. I want the beanbag.
The beanbag to a homeless person.
Coffee machine.
Hey, what you do with it later is your business.
And you make coffee from the beans in the bag?
Only if you're Canadian.
Andrew Fish said cram barbecue anywhere from 4 to 6 is too early.
They said you just said that time, and I said, the worst possible time to go down.
And that's what that means, right? It's too early for you?
I mean, probably.
Don't be a little bitch.
It's like, you're gonna be too busy on Clubhouse. You could be on Clubhouse in traffic, Fish.
Do you want my booze? I got a lot of booze.
Oh, here we go. See, now he's
Fish is there.
This just came early.
What kind of booze?
You have a lot of White Claws there by any chance?
I got all hard alcohol. No mixers.
No White Claws for fish.
No, those go quick.
You got any pappies there?
Pappies. No pappies.
How about your TV?
Well, the TV. The thing is about the TV.
Hook it up, Dusty.
What about your plate stimulation machine?
That's already in Miami. I mean, I'll sell you the TV for much less than it's worth, but it's the fanciest fuck OLED thing. I'm trying to get something for it, you know?
You see, but you should rent it out with all these stuff in it, and then you
Yeah,
can
I think
charge more.
running it with the TV is going to be fine, right? And maybe the espresso machine and stuff could.
Yeah, you just put it in the just put it in the inventory, and you can charge them more. These are cool gadgets.
Chris is right.
You don't want to do it because then when it
Rental
breaks,
insurance, Dusty.
when it breaks,
If you leave
you
that.
have to replace it. You know, they'll be like, the espresso machine doesn't work anymore, and now you're expected to replace the espresso machine. So it's
Sounds shit.
Well, it depends how you drop the contract, right? Because if
on
you
you
say,
with real estate, you don't want to be, don't do any favors, don't do anything. Let them do it all because it never gets taken. All it does is cause more problems.
Also, like, I don't know what the deal is with Texas. It's weird as fuck. But, like, most of the places I looked at to rent didn't have a refrigerator or a fucking stove for exactly the reason that Chris is describing. It's absolutely bizarre.
I want to come take my refrigerator and stove.
Bring your own fridge.
Dude, the fucking bring your own fridge, I've never encountered that in my life until Texas. Like, there's no fridge? Like, what? Like, I'm gonna go buy a fucking fridge or move a fridge? Like, get the fuck out.
Usually renting furnished brings shorter term rentals too.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great at all.
I had no idea that Dusty lived in Austin at one point. News to me.
What the fuck are you talking about? Like, he and I literally moved here at the same time.
I don't know.
Are you gonna miss him when he moves out?
He already bugged me.
Dude, they're gonna have their boat time together.
I think I was a shit pointer when he was living in Austin. Too busy making that yield.
I do have this like really cool Bitcoin white paper that's like in a fucking frame and shit. I can't bring myself to throw away. I'll probably want that, right?
Does it have an embedded wallet?
It has to it the keys to financial sovereignty for all of humanity.
Crypto?
It's kind of sad pouring out these beers.
I mean, dude, I'll take the fucking alcohol and shit.
Are you gonna come get the beers today?
Why do you tell me the day of when you're doing shit like this? It's so dumb.
Well, I go to the back and record it.
You're like a married couple.
You didn't fucking tell me when you were leaving until like 20 minutes ago.
I think you're upset. How do you feel, Finch? I think you're upset.
Crypto, I just thought of like the Harold and Kumar scene where they're in the hood and he's pouring out grape soda and shit. This fish right now. You gonna throw away the beer? Fuck. Alright, I'll go drive over. Classic.
You know, some people just like are begging for attention, and if you give it to them, it's like, I just don't want him to get the attention.
Don't speak to seagulls, bro.
And how is he's like, I don't even know you, but meanwhile he came.
No, he doesn't know me. He doesn't know me.
Black Rabbi is one of the most.
Because it was there?
Is one of the most brilliant scams I've ever seen.
Okay.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna call out the scammers.
No, fuck no.
That's right.
Fuck no, I'm gonna send for him.
What makes him a brilliant scammer?
Because he's a very bright guy. I enjoy talking to him, and he is trying to psyop the Jews by psyoping the Nigerians, not Nigerians.
So he's not a real rabbi.
Oh no, he is a real rabbi, but dude, this guy has an entire scam going on, and it's amazing. And I told him for a small fee of 30% of what you make, I can actually support you. So
I mean, he's got an expensive.
Well, what's the scam? The book?
the scam. No, the book is just one scam.
Well, what's the other scam?
It's a layer over a layer over a layer of scams, dude. You don't understand. This guy has his own thing.
Like an MLM?
Like he is psyoping, so he targets communities, kind of like I do. But he's actually making money out of it. So if anything, I'm a troll. He's a scam. You see? So I respect that. He's taking into the.
So who's he charging money?
Everyone who invests.
His book is apparently very expensive.
He was trying to get me to invest in it. But yeah, his book is expensive.
Well, how much is expensive?
Like
I didn't buy, but I gave him a nice review.
It's like $38 for his book.
Is it at least hardcover?
What the fuck's inside his
Is it
book?
at least a hardcover?
What's the title of the book?
The Mind of a Black Jew.
I'm not sure what it is, but it's like, if he comes back, he'll come up on stage, and if I ask him about his book, he'll totally turn into buddies with me and post the link to his book in the chat. Maybe he'd tell me to go fuck myself because he'd know I'm being disingenuous.
I mean, he already.
I really think he.
Hey, Don, give us a disingenuous bitch.
Dude, I'm gonna see him when he comes to Montreal.
When he comes where? To your town?
Yeah, he comes to Montreal. So next time he comes, I'm gonna see
Are
him.
you gonna
take him out to lunch?
You can get a signed copy.
Take him out for a macaroni.
I told him I'll pay for your food, your alcohol, and the strippers.
You'll get him a Negroni and you'll get a shawarma.
That's right. And he told me if I ever go to Israel, he's inviting me for the Shabbos. The dinner.
Oh, he's in Israel, this guy?
I told him I'm not gonna go to your house because but I would go somewhere else.
Oh, wow. You wouldn't share a lady with him?
No, no, I'm not gonna go into his house and invite sexually.
What would Boss Schwa think?
Oh my god.
Well, I'm not gonna go. Like, if he comes to Montreal, I would see him. I would.
Who are you talking about, guys?
Black Rabbi.
If he comes to Montreal, can we go to a strip club?
Yes. Yes, we can. I told him.
I have a feeling.
How about you go to church, nigga?
Whoa.
Whoa. That's the second time he said that.
I don't like that, man.
Hey, why
You know, I
don't
totally feel like I'm like censoring and being like a white knight, but I don't know.
But strip clubs are okay?
Okay.
It's not moving the Overton window. Just saying a word that if my phone is like in.
Oh my god.
Will get me like.
But that's why you need to text him.
I feel like David is uncomfortable when he's in a strip club. Is that true, Randy?
What?
How would you know?
What?
Well,
I did go to a strip club.
How would you know?
But Randy was gone for most of the time.
I was gone for 2 hours. No, 1 hour or something.
Where'd you go?
Huh?
You were gone for 2 hours in the strip club?
No, we went to a strip club and then someone, without mentioning names, forced us to get lap dances. And my stripper was nuts to the point where she stayed with me for 1 hour.
Where?
How much do you think strippers charge for like an hour of dances? Probably like.
No, he didn't pay her for an hour. I didn't pay. He's the one who paid.
$50.
So I don't know how much he paid her, but like she stayed with me a very, very, very long time. We had a talk, dude. I probably gave her the best talk ever.
You mentally stimulated a stripper?
Yeah, well, I mean, because I really wasn't. So she had literally had her butthole right in front of my face while we were talking about curfew.
Were you telling her about Bitcoin?
That's amazing.
Well, you told to all the strippers about Bitcoin.
Do you see it? Poor Tigma, he had to run away too.
Yeah, Timo had to run away. No, but this one is like what? She was like 23 something, 24. I was not something like that.
You like it young, Monday?
No, she's Asian. He selected her.
Oh my god, he bought you an Asian and you don't even like it?
No. No, I don't.
What type of friend is he? Are you?
What kind of friend are you?
No, it was me. I didn't do it.
Dude, I mean,
It was somebody else.
Oh shit.
Do it.
Might as well fake Jazzy.
It also was not Rick, for the record.
What?
No.
The person that he's not naming.
Oh.
About pay? Oh, I didn't go to the. We didn't go to the strip club.
Yeah.
No,
Did you ever go to a strip club in Ottawa, Randy?
no. I don't
Yeah.
go to strip clubs, dude. I only went 2 times in my entire life.
True, but like, I'm pretty sure. Were you in Montreal? I'm pretty sure both.
The only
both
reason we went
Montreal.
to the one in Toronto is because.
But I'm pretty sure both.
Wow, it's very simple.
Both Montreal and Toronto probably have solid strip clubs.
What's a solid strip
No,
club?
I went once.
What's a solid strip club? I don't know. One where you can just like.
One with multiple floors.
If you're just like out with your homeboys, you can just like Google Maps a strip club and like go there. Whereas some places, like when I was in South Carolina, no strip clubs. And it's like my boys, like that's what they like to do on bachelor parties. That's really the only time I ever go.
Strip clubs are boring, man.
Yeah, I mean, and they're boring, but it's just like, I don't know, something to do at night.
Why would you go there? I mean, some people go there every week.
Well, some people just hang out at the fucking bar, so why
No,
not
it's
see
not that
tits
simple.
and ass?
It's not that
Oh,
simple.
hey-o.
Oh, no, they keep nagging.
Hey-o.
They keep nagging you. It's not that simple.
What's up? That's
If you go, that's my idea is if I'm gonna go, I'm gonna sit at the bar. But the thing is, each chick will come to you and will keep talking to you, so you get a lap dance with her.
Yeah, for the record, it wasn't Randy's choice to go to the strip club. He was dragged him.
I mean, it's like if you're out on a bachelor.
What is this? The mayor, Brandon, you think he's doing a good job in Chicago?
I think it's too early to say on Brandon Johnson. I mean, he got me. Lori Lightfoot, I don't vote for Chicago, man. I'm in the suburbs, but I don't think she did. I don't think she did a good job. But I think Brandon Johnson getting a lot of unnecessary heat because he haven't been in there long, so I think they got at least give him a chance to see what he does.
Didn't he, wasn't he the one campaign that's saying, I'm not gonna raise property taxes or raise taxes in some area that he controlled, and then all of a sudden came out like less than 2 months later, we're gonna raise taxes on people, and that was, like, isn't that the end of him? Because like that happened to Bush Senior. Like, no, read my lips, no new taxes, and then he raised taxes, and that was the end of that. That was a foolhardy move.
And then he was trying to raise the taxes to pay for the immigrant issue, and he lost. They voted 50-0.
Beat you in racquetball.
You play in a 4-sided court. Where you play the ball
Anytime,
multiple walls.
Oh, okay.
Next time I'm in Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Actually, I'm flying to LA on Friday, and my layover is actually in Nashville.
What's going on in LA?
Oh, David's taking me to dinner.
Going to the Eagles game.
Oh yeah, nice.
David, thank you. Where are we going to dinner? We'll go to one of our restaurants.
David, are you going with the one beer per point scored?
Republican.
Wow.
Got it.
Wow.
Got it. That's what we got to do. The Eagles. When we do that, the Eagles score like 28 points.
Fuck the Eagles. Fuck the Eagles.
Why?
Go Steelers!
My brother was in Pittsburgh for the Seattle game.
You know who I've never seen play racquetball?
Myself.
A black person.
What? That's racist.
That's not true.
I've never been to.
I saw OJ play racquetball.
I go to my local Y all the time, and I go and I reserve a court, and I've never ran into a black person going, oh, usually it's, oop, my bad, it's a white man, but it's a black man.
I've never seen a black man in a swimming pool either.
That's also
I
racist.
have seen them in swimming pools, but
That's very racist.
And I've also never seen one swim.
Is there a pool at your local Y, Keegan?
there is a pool at my local Y. They do play basketball. They love playing basketball.
I've also never seen a black man climb a mountain.
I have not. I do go hiking here and there, and I've never seen them.
You guys are being weirdos.
No, we're just being honest.
This is what Jazzy means in the chat when she said, Rick, you're so much better than us.
I like Jazzy coming up and down the whole time when she was in here.
You antagonize her.
Damn, Black Rabbi getting support in the chat.
Yeah, I support Black Rabbi.
Same with Keeks.
Yeah.
Keeks.
Same with Rebbe. No, I like Black. Black Rabbi is the only Jew who I could actually have a discussion with.
What about tea time?
But she doesn't know Torah.
What about Migzed? You seem to get along with Migzed.
Migzed has no clue. Migzed is like...
He's irritating as fuck.
Yeah. Black Rabbi is actually a rabbi.
Yeah.
No, I think he's so faulty. I don't think he knows Jack.
I'm actually sort of convinced McZed's not Jewish. He's the only Jewish guy that I've ever met that doesn't care about money.
No, he doesn't know anything about Torah, Talmud, he doesn't know anything about it. So I it's boring. The discussion with him is boring. Black Rabbi is...
I gotta make this guy.
The thing is, I owned Black Rabbi several times, but I know.
I want to tell you guys that I predicted the Steelers win and also the Saints.
Okay, nobody gives two damn shits.
Keegan, does your football team win?
No, I'm impressed with this, Tom. Let's go.
My football team won this weekend. We're feeling good.
When's the last time you went to a football game?
I went last year, week 14 or something. But I did go to an NBA game on Sunday, which was a fun time.
Last time I went to a football game was when the Raiders were in LA, honey.
I would never have guessed you going to an NBA game, Keegan.
No, big NBA guy.
Are you kidding me? Are you serious, David?
Yeah, David, I'm big.
Oh, yeah, Keegan's an NBA.
I love my
Jewish.
I love my.
I mean, as much as he hates those people, I'm surprised he goes.
I don't hate them. I've never said I hate
Keegan
them.
loves NBA. I was actually. Keegan, were you in the room yesterday? Were you in the room yesterday, Keegan?
I
When
love
was calling
seeing
you a
people.
sports junkie.
I love seeing people excel at a certain task and then devoting their life to that task.
What's your favorite NBA team then?
I've met
Well, if you had to pick one.
dogs.
Keegan, were you in the room yesterday when I called you a sports junkie?
You were.
Someone was like, "Oh, look who's talking." I'm like, "No, you don't get it. Like, I know who's talking."
Keegan, do you bet on sports? Are you like a better?
No. I mean, not like how other people like. I'll put like $10 here and there on like a parlay for fun.
No, Keegan just follows the NBA inside and he has notifications on. I know you do, Keegan. I know.
I have their notifications on the second they post. I'll read about it. I'll say, "Oh, that's interesting."
I will say, I did go to a Knicks playoff game, and it was a good time.
Oh, there you go. Who did they play?
I don't remember. This was last year.
Yeah, last year. Who did they play?
Pacers.
Was it the Pacers?
It was the first round. I know that.
Oh, okay.
Who did they play in the first round?
The
Sixers?
I don't remember.
I was about to say, David. Having a good time. Are you a big Knicks? Are you a big Knicks guy?
Nah, just from the playoffs. I care. I'm more of a Rangers person.
Amazing.
Amazing.
No, Joy added me on a fucking bitch.
What's going on with her?
Oh my god.
Shit, man.
Yeah, she's a fucking bitch.
What happened? What?
walking down this road of mine, this road that I go home, so am I wrong? For thinking that we could be something. One thing I know. This song is called The World on Fire. I'm walking down this road of mine, this road that I go home, so am I wrong? For thinking that we could be something. One thing I know. I fall, but I grow. I'm walking down this road of mine, this road that I go home, so am I wrong? For thinking that we could be something. One thing I know. I fall, but I grow. I'm walking down this road of mine, this road that I go home, so am I wrong?
One that's been here and haven't been breaking the law. Of course, I know getting here illegally is breaking the law, but beyond that, if they've been here, living here, and they've been productive, I believe they should find the path to citizenship. I don't see how that hurts the country if someone is proven that they are doing the right thing. Like, but the criminals, I agree, get rid of them. Like,
Yeah, Christy is very nice. She's very nice. I like her.
Yeah, like she's a doll. She's really sweet. I don't listen. If
I
she's
dare
not,
anybody. Oh yeah, hey Julie, hey. I dare anybody to try and pronounce no like a real Australian.
Get up
And
here, Joy. Get up here.
that's what he said.
No, that's not what he said.
They talk about deporting. Van said out of his mouth 25 million people. Trump had. If you read what you listen to the guy that he Homeland Security guy. They talk about even DACA recipient. They literally talk about deporting everyone that's not that's so-called illegal. They even talk about reversing the status of that the Haitians were given to come work. You want to even reverse that and deport them. Like he's talking about deporting everyone that's not a citizen. He's talking about deporting them.
So I think you guys are just waiting like you do everything else.
You know, he said it. You must don't read his policy, don't listen to him because he literally said it. And that's what
Trump gave like the DACA. He offered Democrats, in his first administration, he offered Democrats, what was it, $1 million or something ridiculous like that. He offered them citizenship for absolutely all the doctors and other people. He was like, I'll take the heat for it. He even famously said it on TV and put them at the gun, and they walked away from it. So I would say a lot of that fear-mongering thing is part and parcel. Look at Chuck Schumer and look at Nancy Pelosi and say, well, why didn't you take Trump up on this deal back then? If that was the chief concern, you had him. He was going to give us $1 million. Doctor, you far exceeded what was originally asked for. I think it was 700,000. He offered over $1 million, and they were basically going to go with that. And Trump said, "I'll take the heat for it. I'll take the hit in the polls. I'll take absolutely everything. I'll take my base and tell them they have to suck it up." And a lot of people in the base weren't happy with that, but I would think that's what they was.
I mean, I like everyone.
And that's a problem, bro.
And there's nothing wrong with this.
I took Randy out for dinner and drinks.
Hey, what does that mean? Shit.
Well, actually, no, you both are the girlies.
Joy, get up here.
And poor, you made Rick get a Negroni too, and he hated it.
Joy, get up here.
Yeah, but Negronis taste like
I
shit.
drank it out of ritual.
That is true.
Yeah,
Definitely needed.
I think at that point, like, I don't feel sorry for you. I'm sorry you're I'm not even sorry you're going to probably end up being deported. You should apply. I have to follow the same rules if I went to Mexico. I have to comport with their laws, or Honduras, or Costa Rica, Haiti, any one of those. You feel entitled that you don't have to comport with U.S. American laws. And I'm sorry, I don't have any semblance of empathy for that.
The problem is, Brian, you can't come into the country and then apply. I mean, if you come into the country and apply, you get deported. So, I mean, it don't work that way. They can't come here and live, then apply, and sit here. They would have to leave the country and wait. And that's kind of part of the problem that is not addressed, is that the legal immigration needs to be fixed. It needs to be more streamlined and more productive, so people don't have to wait 5-10 years and pay $10,000 to $20,000, $50,000 to get into the country. So that's a part that really need to be fixed, and that'll help illegal immigration right there if they fix legal immigration.
The problem though is the Biden administration created this problem, and you guys you don't really want to admit it, that he allowed too many people to come in where we don't even know exactly who's even in the country. So often when I hear you guys, you talk about immigration from a 1994 perspective, you go with the extremes. Well, who's going to pick the fruit, and who's going to do this, and who's going to do all these dirty jobs, where you have a ton of people in the country that are actually on welfare. So how can you have an open border and have welfare at the same time? That doesn't make sense. You can't have both. Yeah, you can't have both.
I think what you said was kind of off. I lost my train of thought. No, you say they don't know where they at. They definitely know where they at. They are giving them money. They are living in hotels. Like the people that I'm not agreeing with what Biden did, but you can't say that he don't know where they at. Like those people are the ones who they do know where they at. They are living in hotels in Chicago, New York, and other places, and they are receiving funds. So those people will be easily found and rounded up. You're the ones prior to that, the ones who they don't know where they at.
So Section 245, I had to look it up real quick. I knew I couldn't remember what it was, but yes, illegal immigrants, they can apply for citizenship. They can apply for protected status all over the country. There's a few requirements. One is good moral character. They can, and many do apply through this process. They actually they can apply for apparently even after they've crossed the border illegally, they can apply for some sort of amnesty ruling. They can actually go and become naturalized. They can, do a whole host of things that go through. But Section 245 can apply for status. All they have to do is pay the penalty. There is a financial cost to it, but you enter the country illegally, you're going to have to pay a fine. That's part of our laws. If I go speeding, I get a ticket, I have to pay a fine. Doesn't stop me from speeding, but I got to pay a fine. I got to be aware of what I'm doing. I don't have empathy for immigrants who just decide not to go through the port of entry or follow the due process of the laws. I get it. I know everybody's a bleeding heart. I think the estimated is 12 to 30 million immigrants who have crossed the border over whatever time period they're citing right now. And it's not just during Joe Biden's administration, but that are currently in the United States. I'm sorry, I apologize, and anybody in the audience who may have family or knows somebody that's infected, sorry to you, but you've had time. You had it under Joe Biden's administration to literally apply for absolutely anything you wanted. You did it, and if you're not under those protected statuses, Trump can't come in and just take you out if you have, if you follow the law and you're here. He's not going to just round up everybody. It's those that are not comport with the laws of the land. You're now facing possible removal, and I'm okay with that. You decided to come here. You decided not to follow our laws. That's the price you pay. Like, if I don't follow the laws, I can go to jail, I get fined. It's that simple.
That grows here.
Back on your belief that you don't, you said you don't mind deporting them, but like Latoya said, he's not talking about.
But some people are just weird because they're really fucking weird. Like Edmund. Edmund's insane. Who the fuck has 46 phones? Who the fuck has 46 phones?
What's
There's 26 phones being filmed all at once
right now?
Huh?
You think he's on YouTube right now?
Without
a doubt. 100%.
Maybe I should consider him STR. I said, all right, and it worked out. I think that's one of his best ones.
It's one thing I know, I fall but I'll grow. I'm walking down this road of mine, this road that I'll go Brasil. Ela joga na rua, pra trás ela joga o cu, pra frente joga xoxo. Hoje nós te arrasta e te come, e amanhã vai te esquecer. Nós tá com o pau e tchau, nós tá com o pau e tchau, bebê. Nós tá com o pau e tchau, nós tá com o pau e tchau, bebê. Nós tá com o pau e tchau, nós tá com o pau e tchau, bebê. Nós tá com o pau e tchau, nós tá com o pau e tchau, bebê. Nós tá com o pau e tchau, nós tá com o pau e tchau, bebê. E aí, DJ Guida? E aí, DJ Guida ZO? Tá vagabundo, vem? E da ZO, que elas... Vem, 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 vem,
Hey, Whack, I think you have something on your tongue. Show it to me. I can't possibly look that fast. You gotta keep your mouth open. Bleh. Stop, I'm being serious. This could be dangerous. See it? No.
This is my kingdom come. Pero no, de su mala vibra a mí me protege. Y por más que me dieron el pie.
Please don't scroll. I'm just trying to become a big...
¡Dele calmado, primo! ¡Dele calmado! ¡Oh, damn!
This was a movement like nobody's ever seen before.
Do you believe that the Lord tonight... I really hate the trip, but I gotta know. It's one thing I know. I fall, but I grow. I'm what...
Who runs that shit?
I'm not sure. I think one of his sons maybe is in charge of News Enterprises.
Apply it further. Right, that's one thing. And I think, as for what Trump will do, I think it's pretty clear that his primary focus is on the ones that have committed a crime past crossing the border illegally. Right, that's why he talks about, the murderers, the rapists, and, all the ones that are committing very heinous crimes, right? The first start would be with the illegal criminal migrants first, right? And then I think, look, if you get caught in a crosshairs with that, let's say you've been here for a couple years, a decade,
We saw the crackheads start getting mad when they would get that shit hit. You know what I'm saying? He been blowing up my phone since last night. I had to block the nigga. I had to block the motherfucking monster. What was your charge? Selling that crack at some dope. You know what I'm saying? Nah, boo. Charles, it was kids, talk to me about ball. I don't know what the fuck this nigga talking about. He talking about some balls. Talk, you ain't got nothing for no child shit. Talking about some balls, shit. I ain't gonna lie. Talking about some balls. Talk, you ain't got nothing for some kids. I talk about some balls, shit like that. I talk about some balls. Nah, you can talk about everything. You get locked up for no kids shit.
The problem I have with it is that it's not solving the problem. It's like I hate immigrants and I'm gonna kick them out. I don't care what it does to the economy. It's like cutting off your nose to spite your face. How about like a sensible way to deal with it, opposed to talking about building internment camps, putting people in there and spending trillions of dollars to deport just everyone. And it's gonna hurt the economy with the money you spend with the deportation and the actual loss of the people working in these jobs. So like, it's not solving the problem. Like, of course, you're getting rid of illegal immigrants. But it did not help America when you did it, is what the end result going to be, in my opinion. So, like, it's just like you're not wrong for enforcing the law, but it's just not helpful when he's talking about the economy is this bad and we paying this much for our goods. Those prices are going to go up. So it's kind of weird that you talk about the economy, but now you're going to wreck the economy.
I don't think deporting people is going to wreck the economy. I think that's a lot of fear mongering. I don't see absolutely any evidence of that occurring. What I see is, there's going to be migrant farmers. In fact, they probably would make more money now that they don't have to compete with, some subset that's just running through the fences and being allowed to without being deported. But I even doubt that. I just don't have the idea that somehow or another, just because the cost of food is really going to dramatically increase. Cost of food's already fucking high, and you have all these immigrants here. So why is the cost of food going up despite the import of all these illegals, all these other immigrants, the massive problem at the border, the massive flood, the record numbers? Why isn't food cheaper? Like, if this was the cause of what's going to happen, why isn't food cheaper? Because we just allowed all these people in. So it should be cheaper, right?
No, they're not making the food cheap, but without them, the prices are going to go up. Like, I'm not saying that they're making it cheap. They are over years been allowing it to be cheap, but they're not the cause of why food prices went up. That's a whole other economic stimulus of the food prices. But without them, when food prices are already up, and then you move all these workers and replace them with higher paid workers, just naturally prices are going to have to go up higher. So I don't get why somebody want to do that when they ran on helping the economy. Like I said, it's not fear mongering. Let you call it, Elon Musk is fear mongering because he said it's going to collapse the economy. A day before the election, he said it. So, and no one pushed back, and no one cleaned it up.
I didn't say Elon Musk was right, though.
I'm just saying, I'm not the only one that believes this. I mean, someone in this administration, behind this administration, believes the same thing.
If you're a worker, I don't see it's a multifaceted kind of issue, right? Because it's like on one hand, it's like, oh no, we're forcing companies to have to not pay shit wages for their workers, and now they have to there'll be more higher paid workers, and it's like, well, if you're a worker, hell, deport them all, right? It's sort of, I think that's one of the reasons why wage growth actually is so low, because it's like, if there's someone always willing to work for much less, then,
I have no friends.
then you don't really have to pay a higher wage.
Not am I.
Part of the immigration, that's the issue, is that it undercuts the wages of American citizens and people that are here illegally. Right, so that's one thing. So
I have no friends. What am I? A rep? I have no friends.
Cheap labor, which sort of is literally saying to undercut the wages of workers who would demand higher wages. So there's that. And the last thing I'll say is that it's not like if we just deport the illegal immigrants, we're just going to be up in arms and no one's going to go out and to pick strawberries anymore, right? So I think this idea that if they're gone, then we're just screwed and no one's going to pick the strawberries or the apples or the oranges. It's sort of like that assumes that we're just going to deport them all, and then no American here or no legal immigrant is going to take those jobs. And it's like also we can also probably expedite illegal immigrants in this country. The point isn't to get rid of immigrants. It's just look, if you're going to come to this country, you've got to do it legally. So we can literally have the same amount of immigrants, but just have them be legal. So I think that would sort of address the idea that if we don't have them, we're just screwed economically, as if they're not, as if we can't replace them.
Please don't scroll. Record low unemployment. Like, literally everybody I know that want a job have one. Some people without a job. It's actually they don't want one. And just because these jobs open up, they're not going to go flood to the jobs. So, like, exactly who's going to fill these jobs when you have already at record low unemployment? When you got places like Amazon hiring thousands of people, they paying $23 an hour, McDonald's paying $17 an hour. Who's going to go work in those fields? Like, where are these people going to come from? Like, most people have a job that wants one, right? Like, I'm like kind of confused. Like, who will work there? Like, I don't see the numbers.
So I will say careful on that record unemployment number. It's up there with the same thing for the jobs creation number. It seems to be a manipulated one. I'm not saying it's going to be right. I'm not saying it isn't right. I'm saying that I don't necessarily believe the numbers. I do know that the labor participation rate is something that you should keep an eye on in terms of the overall market. And I would say also look at the number of people that are currently working to the jobs, as well as pay attention to credit loans, credit cards. Buy now, pay here, pay later, kind of shit. That stuff is something that you're going to see more of. And I'm telling you right now, the unemployment numbers don't add up for me. They haven't for 4 fucking years. They haven't since COVID. It just, the higher increase in the labor participation rate, which we know has been manipulated by the Biden administration, and that's not even cap. Like, we're well aware that they did that shit. So my issue is that I'm sitting here wondering, with the economy's like, because with the cost of going up, you can't have all these people suffering. Like, literally they say the economy is not working for them in some facet. If you're saying that they have record low unemployment, well then they're not making shit. And if they're not making shit, then it's not a great recovery for an economic opportunity, or the jobs are just paying shit. You're saying every employer is just well below, or inflation is too much to handle for the current government, even though the government, the reason why we have fucking inflation. So, a lot of the messaging doesn't seem to work or correlate to what I see on the ground, and particularly what I saw in the results, and what I see in numbers right now, because what you have is a lot of companies saying, no, they're coming out of the leaks are starting to happen, the cracks in the dam are breaking, so now you have people like, what is this, something or other, he came out on one of the independent rings saying, yeah, we, like,